right, we had a chance to talk about this story a little bit yesterday, but we wanted to bring it to you because we wanted to make sure that you get the full experience. So if you have lived in the inland Northwest for any time, really, you've probably seen the handiwork of artist Denny Westhoff, but you may not have known it. As photojournalist Dave Summers shows us, he's preserving and celebrating our region's history with every single brushstroke.
It's fun to bring something back to life. This piece of wood would get burned at the bonfire. This would get scrapped, you know, and before you know it, it's going to be a fishing sign. I love to take the old truck doors mostly and the old rusty metal and just give them just absolutely a new purpose, you know. I just painted this last night. This here, I met an old guy in Montana, and he just dropped it off to me one day. I knew him about 10 minutes, and he says, do something with this. I do a lot of splash art on all the windows for Christmas, the holidays. And geez, I did like probably 130, 140 windows last Christmas. Cheney, a lot of Chewelah, Newport, Colville. End up doing 1 or 2 window jobs in a town, you know, and before you know it, you're doing 8 or 10. It's a dying art, you know, what we're doing. Locally, there's not, you know, a whole bunch of us, but for the most part, somebody that's really out there honestly trying to make a living is pretty rare. Most people are doing it as a hobby, but we can't give up. In Osborne, Idaho, just 10 minutes up the road, I had stopped in there. They got this big, you know, 20, 30-foot neon sign can that's been blank for years, so they're pretty excited. The whole community's already talking about it. I've always drawn just since I was a young kid, then one thing led to the next. In junior high and high school, I was screen printing and stuff on the side at my mom's couch, you know, and doing little family reunion things. And then after that, I just kept drawing, kept painting and so on. And then, yeah, just led from there. It's something you have to prove every day because they don't really necessarily need this in the tough times, but maybe it brings them to a happy place, you know. To give that opportunity, you know, to have something like this that was laying out in the grass or these old rusty truck doors here, to give them a purpose again, it's pretty cool. And to see people love it, you know. I mean, they'll come up and want me to put their family names or their farm names and stuff on it, you know, something that Grandma and Grandpa had. That there is something neat to be able to do. If it has a surface, we can paint on it, hopefully, you know, and give it some character.
It really is so cool, and it's just amazing to people who have this vision, this ability to see this new life that they can give into some old object that the rest of us would just, you know, get rid of and say, I don't know what to do with that.
Oh, I love watching them, especially like those guys. I'm assuming he's one of them because of the designs. Yeah. It's the really long brush.
Yeah. They obviously know what they're doing. Very cool stuff.